Here we are on part 2 of reframing, going from a porch to a laundry room. So today I want to do some wiring, but you see how the previous frame, how this was framed, I really don't have any room to put my switches right here beside the door. I could put them right here, but I don't want to put them that low. I want to put them up normal height. So in order for me to put my switches up normal height, I'm going to have to reframe this window. My cousin really didn't care if we kept this window in or not. So I'm going to take this big one out and put a smaller one in to match the window on the other side. And then I have enough space so I can put my switches. Normally, when you're building, you put your sheathing on your wall, like a 7/16 sheathing OSB board, and then go back with some house wrap, and then you screw your window in. But this don't have all that. This just have this T111 board, and then screw your window to it, and then like on that other window, you come back and put trim around the window to hide the screws. So it's probably what I'm gonna end up doing as well, just to match the rest of the room. So I'm gonna take this window out and frame it up, put my T111 board up, and then screw my window in. I have this new vinyl window. It's a 36 by 36. It's going to match the previous window, which is also a 36 by 36. When you're framing walls, when you get to your windows and doors, you make you a header over top of your windows and doors. But this is his version of a header. But I'm going to have to take this piece out and do some framing so I can get this window in here, because I don't have enough space to get the window in the way how this header is. When my uncle had his header up there, he only had a single. It should have been at least double. Should have had at least 2. If you got a window 36 inches or smaller, you can go with 2x4s and double them up. Anything bigger than that, on the norm, you want to use something maybe like a 2x12 for your headers, and double it up. In this case, I would like to double up with 2x4s. But I'm just not gonna have the room, because I have to slice it down right here, and you won't have much meat left on the bone. So what I'm gonna have to end up doing is just laying it flat ways, because that's all I have is 1.5 inches, and that's what a 2x4 is 1.5 inches. This window is like 35 5/8. So when you go to framing, you want to make your rough opening a little bit bigger. Some say from 1/2 inch to 1 inch. I'm going to try to go about 1/2 inch on the sides, on top and bottom when I frame it out. Again, for people that might know how to do some framing, I know this header is not ideal, and it should be turned that way and even bigger. Don't have to be bigger than 2x4 because it's on a 36-inch window. But anyways, by my opening of that window is 35 3/4, I had to turn my 2x4 flat ways like this, because that's all I got is 36 and my 3/16. That's all I got to play with from top to bottom. So I didn't have no choice but to put that 2x4 sideways for my header. I'm going to get my center mark of this whole space where the old window was at, which is 50 inches. and give me a center mark. Check it both ways. You putting this window in, you can shift it, put it in where you want to. For me, I just like to be geometrically even. So that's why I got my center mark, which is about 50 inches. So 50 and center of that is 25. And then that window was 35 and 5. Let's just say 35 and a half. So half of 35 and a half is 17 and 3/4. So 17 and 3/4 that way, 17 and 3/4 that way. We're going to have 7 inches on each side of your window. Take my speed square, get my line, put my X to the right of it. Come over here on this side, my speed square, mark my line, put my X to the left of that line. Now I just cut my 2x4s, and then my window be ready to go in. Normally, when you frame out on your window, you will have a whole stud from down here to the floor all the way up to the ceiling. It's called a king stud. And then you have your stud right here, right beside it for your window. That's how it normally should be and would be. I done ran out of 2x4s, so save me some time. Keep from me having to go to the store. I have a 2x6. Lay this 2x4 on top of it. Measure it. Put me a line on it. I'm going to take my saw and rip it down. I don't have my table saw here, so I'm going to have to use a skill saw. I'm just cut this down and make a 2x4 out of this 2x6. So sometimes you just have to work for what you got. Then sometimes, if you have the time and do the math, sometimes it's cheaper to buy bigger boards and rip them down. I have bought bigger boards and cut pickets because it's cheaper to do it that way than buy pickets. That's when the price of lumber had went high. There you have it, folks. Perfectly good 2x4 without having to go to the store. Remember I told you never assume anything, especially if somebody else has been framing. I'm going to measure up top. It end up being about the same as at the bottom, so we're good to go. You can double check yourself also. This stud here is 7 inches. You go back down to the bottom. From the stud to that line is also 7 inches. Put your 2x4 in place on that line. This one's going to the right of the line. Then put a nail in it. When framing, you probably gonna have to do some tweaking to it, especially if you come behind another framer. You may have to take your hammer, knock your 2x4s out a little bit so your measurements will come out right. You can see this lip right here. I'm gonna take my roughneck and cut that down a little bit. Now the rough opening should be good enough to slide the window in. Look pretty good to me. Since it has this T111 board on it, I can't put my window in permanently until I get me some more of this T111 board and screw to the wall first before I can put my window in permanently. Since that's how it was with the other one, that's how it was already built to start with.